Hi guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. This one is going to be a whole new series about health and wellness. So if you're interested in that, then keep watching.
I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind.
As some of you may know, last year I had an ectopic pregnancy, unfortunately. Last year was in 2020, sorry. And because of that, I did have to have a hormonal injection, which has, I think, changed a couple of things in my body, and it also made me aware of a couple of underlying issues that I did have or suspected that I had. So I haven't got an official diagnosis from a gynecologist, but my GP and the gynecologist I saw in the hospital has diagnosed me with endometriosis and PCOS. So because of those two things, I have found it really, really difficult to lose any weight. I have gained quite a bit of weight. It's been, I think, 17 or 18 kilos at this stage from last year till now. So it's been just over a year, which for me is very unusual. It's quite a lot. I've been very uncomfortable with my body and myself, and my relationship with food has been affected greatly. Already wasn't fantastic, but it got worse. So we're taking some steps to actively fix those issues and take control of my health again. So the two things that I have done is I've booked in to see a new gynecologist to get those diagnoses either confirmed or find out what is definitely wrong with me, and make a management plan to be able to deal with them. And the second thing I have done is I've seen a registered dietitian through my GP in order to make sure I'm eating the right things to be able to reach my goals. And I've also put together my own fitness kind of plan, exercise plan. I've been going to the gym for quite a long time now, like a number of years, and so has my partner. So I feel comfortable making one for myself because I do know what works for me, and I've kept track of a lot of things for a long time. So I know, how much weight I can lift and what my limits are and things like that, and where I would like to improve. So I have set those goals separately. If you don't feel comfortable making your own plan, that is totally okay. I would definitely recommend seeing a personal trainer or somebody in the health field that can help you do that sort of thing. Now, the reasons that I am doing this, one, obviously, is to lose some weight and to see some physical changes. But the second thing is to change my body image about myself. I really need to learn to love myself at every weight and understand that, I'm not always going to be super, super tiny. I used to be a lot smaller, and I took that for granted at the time. I really thought I was a lot bigger than I was, and I was really mean to myself. So I'm trying to fix that body image, and I'm also trying to create a positive relationship with food, because I know that I have had a really bad relationship with food for a really long time, binging and then starving myself, and it's really not helped my body. Okay, now time for a disclaimer. I don't claim to be any kind of health professional or able to give you a healthcare plan or anything like that. I'm not a dietitian, I am not a personal trainer, I'm not anyone who should be giving anyone any advice. These videos are simply just a journey for me to look back on and to help me be accountable. So I'm just documenting my experience and what I'm doing. I'm not recommending anyone do it. If you feel like it'll work for you, that's great, but I am not saying that anyone should be doing this or it's the best way or anything like that. Right, so after my initial consultation with my dietitian, she has recommended that due to my underlying issues and my goals that I try out the Mediterranean diet. So I don't want to call it a diet as such, because I would like this to not be some kind of fad diet that I try for a little bit and then just give up. I would like this to be my new, way of life, my new way that I look at food and way that I feel about food and when I'm eating and things like that. But essentially, the principles of the Mediterranean diet: you'll eat 3 meals a day, so 3 main meals, breakfast, lunch and dinner, about 4 or 5 hours apart, and in between, breakfast, lunch and then lunch and dinner, you'll have one snack should you need it. So she has put this all together specifically for my goals and my weight and height and all that sort of thing, to tell me exactly how much I should be eating, proteins, carbs, fats, all of that sort of thing. Essentially, it's a diet where you have a lot of fruit, a lot of veg, a lot of nuts and lentils and things like that, some healthy fatty foods, and also mainly fish or white meat, chicken, turkey, that sort of thing. So that's the basis of it. If you'd like to find out more about that, there is tons and tons of resources online if you Google it, or if you want to go and see a specific dietitian, they can tell you all about it. But that is the basis of it. I have decided to keep myself accountable. I will be putting together a food diary, and I'll also be doing a habit tracker for my exercises as well, so I can keep track of how much weight I am lifting in the gym, how often I am going, any changes. I can put notes on there and everything like that for my exercise and also for my food. So it's going to have recipes, spaces for recipes, space for shopping lists, space for planning out my meals for the week, because I know that's a really difficult thing for me to stick at something, is if I don't feel like I'm prepared enough for the week and I'll just grab whatever. So until I feel comfortable that I can make smart choices on the go, I'm going to be planning my meals weekly. To help me do that, I've put together this food diary. So if you think that you would need a food diary or an exercise tracker, I've put a link below in the description for anyone to go and have a look at it and download it. It is just a couple of dollars. And you can download either the printables so that you can have them, print them out and write on them, or the e-food diary, which is the planner that you can have, you know, on your computer or your phone or something like that, and you can fill it in that way. Now, if you are wondering what sort of things I'm actually going to be eating on this Mediterranean diet, in the food diary that I have put below, there is also a list of all the things I'm having for my first week. They're just examples and ideas. You don't have to follow this. Again, like I said, I am not a registered health professional. I'm not giving anyone advice or telling you you have to do this or you have to do that. This is just what I'm doing, and if you're interested in it, then that's where the information is. In terms of exercise, I will be training 5 to 6 times a week generally. I'll be doing a mix of upper body, lower body, cardio, you know, walking, things like that. It's kind of an all-inclusive thing. I know this is what works for me and things that I like doing. I'm just going to keep it vague on that one because, again, like I said, I'm not giving anyone advice. This is just what I'm doing. Now, to go along with the food diary and the exercise habit tracker, I am also going to do weekly vlogs with check-ins. So today is going to be the first video. It is the 1st of January today, 2022, and I don't recommend that you have to start, you know, on the 1st or on a Monday or anything like that. Just start right now so that you're one step closer to reaching your goals. But I am starting on the 1st of January, just kind of happened that way. So I'm going to input a little video here, which is my before. It's what I am right now. I'm going to put my weight and my height. I'm really stressed about doing this, so please be kind in the comments if you have anything to say. I already know I'm unhappy with how I look at the moment, so I don't need you to tell me, but here it is. As I said, I'm going to be doing weekly vlogs, so each week I'm going to do a check-in like this that you've just seen with some videos and some pictures and my weight for that week. It isn't really about the weight or the scales, it's more about seeing some physical changes in my body and being more comfortable in my own skin than it is about, you know, specifically getting to a weight goal. I just know I would like to lose some fat. If that happens to turn into muscle and I'm still the same weight, that is totally fine and I am happy with that, but I just don't want to feel uncomfortable anymore. So if you guys want to stay along with my journey, then please hit the follow button and like this video so that I know that you're watching and that you want to see more videos like this, and I will stay accountable by doing these vlogs and filling out my food diary and my exercise tracker, and we'll see what the next few months bring us. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch my video. I really appreciate it, and I'm so thankful to have all of you here. I'm wishing you all a safe and happy new year, and I hope that you can reach your goals as well. I do have a video about goal setting and New Year's resolutions coming really soon. Bye guys!